As law enforcement agencies continue to patrol East Tennessee roads for drunk drivers this weekend, a YouTube video posted by a Middle Tennessee man has some questioning what their rights are when they're pulled over at a DUI checkpoint. The incident in this video occurred July 4th. A Rutherford County Sheriff's deputy ordered the driver to stop at a checkpoint near Murfreesboro. In the video, the driver repeatedly questions the deputy's orders, saying he has a constitutional right to do so.
How you doing tonight?
Pretty good.
Go ahead and roll your window down for me.
This is fine, sir.
Do what?
This is fine.
That's fine?
Yes, sir.
Why is that fine?
Because I can hear you.
The deputy goes on to search the driver's car without his consent. He even says the driver is innocent in the video. So far, more than 1.5 million people have watched that clip. Our John Henry joins us now in the studio here with us. And John, many people had questions about that video.
That's right, Jennifer. A number of people commented in support of the driver. They said they felt the sheriff's deputy had no right to do what he did Thursday. Now, this comes at an interesting time here in East Tennessee, especially when you consider THP is enforcing its no refusal policy in Knox, Sevier, and Cocke counties for the holiday weekend. But we talked to an East Tennessee lawyer with an extensive background in DUI law who said the deputy in that Murfreesboro case wasn't necessarily out of bounds.
Am I being detained?
Pull over to the side right there.
Am I being detained or am I
Pull
free
over
to go?
to the side right there. Okay, step on out. Step out.
So I'm being detained?
There's no question that our civil liberties are slowly being eroded away.
But Knoxville DUI attorney Steve Oberman, who has more than 30 years of experience in the field, said the driver should have immediately followed the deputy's orders.
It's very difficult for somebody to come across a police officer who is ordering them to do certain things and try to invoke their rights. That should be left to the lawyer who is representing the person.
According to Oberman, if you do not follow an officer's orders, you can actually violate another law.
And that is that of failing to obey a lawful command of a police officer. That in and of itself is a crime.
Oberman said so long as an officer lawfully stops a driver, he can make certain requests for the sake of public safety.
This is an exception to our constitutional right against unreasonable seizures. There has to be a balancing of the intrusion on a person's civil liberties versus what can be gained in terms of public safety.
But there are certain rights Oberman says as a driver you do have. For starters, he said you do not have to take a field sobriety test. And usually you do not have to submit to a chemical test. Finally, an officer cannot force you to incriminate yourself.
If the officer says, well, I smell alcohol, how much have you had to drink tonight? Well, you're not obligated to answer those questions.
Now, the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department said earlier today it is currently investigating whether the officer in that video broke the law. Jennifer?
All right, John Henry, certainly a talker. Thank you.